Okay. Hi, Martha. I've got on Frank Sinatra. That should be appropriate. Shouldn't have any problems with that one. Goes along with what we're studying in social studies. I am not sure, but I had it on Pandora, and I thought I had parental control. Maybe I just have it blocked on my phone, but I'm like dying now. Okay. Start over. I am Andrea Reynolds. I'm a 5th grade teacher in Metro Atlanta, Georgia, and I am passionate about social studies, and I am passionate about working with English language learners and gifted learners and making sure that instruction is modified for both of those groups especially. One of them I have personal experience with, and the other one is just a passion of mine that I've come to work with English language learners ever since I've been at the school and got endorsed a few years ago, and I find it really rewarding. But today I'm going to talk about some websites that I think are awesome for gifted learners. Some of these I found through Pinterest, and some of these I found through my coursework that I'm doing right now. I just finished course 2, so I'm 2/3 of the way done with my endorsement, which it's so much easier than the ESOL. The ESOL, there's a lot of busy work, and this one, it's just, I mean, the work is meaningful, and I just love it. So first of all, I want to show you on my Pinterest board, I do have, turn around, I do have links for, do have a board for gifted learners, but I did not call it gifted learners. Okay, everything on most of my social media is running things with Runnels, like my TPT store, my blog, everything except the Twitterverse, because that was too long. So, on here, I didn't call it gifted learners. I called it meeting the needs of all learners. And this also has resources for ADHD too. So basically I have ADHD and gifted stuff on here because those are both things I'm interested in as a mom and as a teacher. So this board has quite a bit of pins. Yeah, 176 pins. And then my other one, I call it cultural diversity for ESOL. So you might not know at first like what this is, but that's what this one is. But I'm not just going to talk about my Pinterest. I have a few of these pinned on here. A few of them I don't. Here's one I do have pinned, and I have not explored these as much as I should. This one is called EnvisionGifted.com. EnvisionGifted.com. And you guys let me know if you've used any of these sites and you are really familiar with them and really happy with them. This one has all kinds of strategies and all kinds of critical thinking. Something we have to do in our coursework a lot is write questions that are higher level. And I just really struggle with that. Like making sure it's a high enough level and with the depth of knowledge and all that stuff. That just does not compute with my brain. So this is helpful for that. And then, of course, you have to still, a lot of states are still doing Common Core. So this website has, has things, if you're a technical person and you are a logical thinker, then this looks like this will be the site to you. Oh, this would be great. Yes. Yeah, that's definitely what I have too. That's why we ability grouped our classes, because I have like beginning newcomer to like brilliant minded. I have a kid who makes 100 on everything I give him, and of course academic achievement is not directly related to giftedness, because not all gifted learners make A's and B's because they don't all apply themselves. But he makes 100 on everything. I told him, I was like, I'm challenging myself to come up with an assignment that you don't already know everything about. Because he's just that brilliant. And he's the one that wrote, like, he's a beautiful, beautiful writer, too. Yes. That's frustrating. Well, at my school, we don't always identify people, and that's really, really frustrating. So this is a good one. Envision Gifted. I'm not too familiar with this one, but, the curve, haha. But, that will be something to check out. This one, Birdseed. Actually, in a, Facebook group, I found out about this one. I haven't checked it out too much either. Birdseed.com. Look at this. Advanced vocabulary. 125 pages. 10 ways to make your class cozy for gifted students. Free, 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 free. Okay, and of course there is a shop, but a lot of these sites, they just want to help us. They don't want to just make us pay. And a lot of these are their sites run by parents of gifted students. And so we are actually working on a project right now in my class to put together parent resources. And of course, I'm obviously going to be doing a blog post about it. But a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of social emotional issues that come along with the gifted learners, like perfectionism and low self-esteem and anxiety. So that's something that you have to think about. Maybe people think, oh, well, if my kid was gifted, I would be so happy. Well, it's not exactly a free path. That doesn't mean they're going to make straight A's on everything. Trust me, I have 2 that I've given birth to, and finally my older one that's in college, she finally has her act together. But my younger one, first part of the year, he really struggled with turning in work, and now he finally has his act together. Thank goodness. There's this, I know there's been a post floating around about this on Facebook, one about excitabilities, and you have to empower yourself if you're a parent of a gifted learner, and you have to help your parents of gifted learners, because a lot of the gifted traits can be misidentified as psychological issues. So you just have to empower yourself and stay informed about the actual definitions of gifted yourself. I have learned a lot of stuff myself. Then I was like, I already know, I'm a parent. I know all the stuff. My oldest kid's 20 years old, but it just concerns me that I am learning new stuff. And so I think about, what about parents that aren't even in education? So this one is birdseed.com. And then the other one is Envision Gifted Learners. And if you are just joining me, I have a lot of these pinned on Pinterest on my Meeting the Needs of All Learners. I will make sure I have all of them pinned there before I shut down the computer. Okay, this one right here, Thoughtful Classroom. This one I talked about one time before when I talked about where the Windows Note stems from. It stems from the 4 learning styles, and there are some free things on this website, but you can do the learning inventory. My school paid to do it, when the county paid for when we first started the course, but you don't even have to pay for it. You can kind of just, this has the the INSJ, whatever, that stuff. And then it also has the mastery, understanding, and I can't remember the self-expressive, those learning styles. And that's what the Windows notes that I talk about are based on. And I mean, that you could probably, as a parent, I think this might be good. And $6, I don't know how much that pays for it, like if that's just one or whatever. So if you are really curious, this might be something that you could get done, or you could pick up some of these products. Okay, this one right here, Pieces of Learning. This one is something that our instructor told us about, and I was like, oh my gosh, this has everything on it. They do have some stuff you can pay for, but they also have a lot of classroom activities that you can search for by topic. And I was like, what? They even have social studies. I was like, why didn't you tell me? I thought that nothing was on here. And they have professional development. Look at all these options. You mean English, like for English language learners, or for topics? Okay. I know you can just search right here. I haven't used this one too much because grammar, yeah, I always forget about that. I can show you a good grammar website in just a second. But yeah, this one's great. They have everything. So you can just search by, let's see, helpful links. They have a whole list of links. They have a whole list of they had a list of websites too, educational blogs. That would be good. Differentiation in the classroom. Bloom's taxonomy in the classroom. Oh, I need to save that one because I'm always having to write those questions, higher level questions, and I don't like doing that. But anyway, so there's a whole bunch of, just play around this website and just search, and you could come up with a lot of great stuff. So that's Pieces of Learning. And then I think there's many pieces of learning that they link to on here too. So there's all kinds of cool stuff on here. And so I've done Envision. I've done Pieces of Learning. I've done Birdseed. This is the one we just found out about recently. Okay, this is so Dare to Differentiate, and it's a wiki. And you know, wikis are just where people just upload a bunch of different stuff. I don't know who puts this on, but there are prezzies about differentiating for gifted. And what I really like at the bottom is there are links to a bunch of different choice boards. Yes, you could get ideas for products, TPT products on here. I'm not saying copy one of them. I'm saying use like the template. Now, I haven't read like the terms of use, but you can just download a choice board template to kind of see. There you go. There's an easy choice board template right there. Okay, obviously I wouldn't even try to saw that. Languages for Up. There's all kinds of stuff on here. But like I said, it's a wiki, so I'm not sure who can add to this wiki, but I would just make sure stuff doesn't have typos. So differentiating instruction for English language learners, advanced learners. This website has everything. We just talked about Raft recently in my class. That's where you take like a writing assignment and you think about it by its role, audience, form, and topic. And that's why I gave my kids an assignment on the choice board to write about if they lived in the Roaring 20s, if they were Louis Armstrong's trumpet, instead of writing if they were Louis Armstrong, and trying to convince a club owner to get to be able to play at the club. And they had a hard time with that at first because it was like different than your usual writing topic. So that was a really good thing. WebQuest, that's a great strategy for early finishers and your gifted learners. WebQuest, definitely recommend that. Okay, I have a really good website for grammar, and this is helpful for English language learners and for anybody. And since you asked me about that, I'm going to share this one. I follow them. I haven't graded them yet. Here they are right there. I finally have more. So this is something that Grammarly, I follow their page on Facebook, and they are so funny. They post like all the grammar jokes and like about being a grammar nerd and whatever. So I definitely follow them on Facebook. I mean, this page, they make grammar fun. And you can, let's see, you can sign up for, you can add it to your Chrome, like a Chrome extension, and they will edit your writing for you, I think. I have not used it like that because I'm a pretty good writer. I do make typo, or I do, like, I'm one of those people that I will hit send and then proofread, but this is something that might be good to use as a parent, like to help your child improve their writing. And they have resources for every type of grammar, because I don't know about y'all, but we have to teach like this compound complex, and I'm like, every time I teach compound complex sentences, I have to look them up to remember like the exact what each one is. So Grammarly.com is a great website. So I'm glad you asked me about grammar, because I just like their Facebook posts, because I am a grammar nerd. Might not seem like it, but I am. So thank you for watching. And like I said, you can find any of those. I don't have I'm pretty sure I have Grammarly.com pinned, but if not, it's Grammarly.com. I got Envision pinned. I have the Birdseed pinned. I don't think I have Pieces of Learning pinned, and I don't have the other one, but I will pin those right now to that board. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.